And what is going on, everybody? So, welcome to another edition of my live play-by-play of the Vanderbilt Commodores, now taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks live at Columbia, South Carolina, in Founders Park. But before we get right into it, so if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. But yeah, with that being out of the way, like all my social media and stuff is linked down below in the description. So let's just kind of go over some of the some headlines earlier today, and pretty much the last couple of days in college baseball, with Tennessee being a dominant baseball program, and now it's showing home runs are up from last season, and they're talking, but yeah, alrighty, kind of get the scoreboard up and ready. So for the Vanderbilt Commodores, Enrique Bradfield Jr. leads off. Davis Diaz batting second. Spencer Jones batting third. Dominic Kagan batting fourth. Trey Leneve batting fifth. Jack Bolger, who's the DH, batting sixth. And all right. And the first pitch to Bradfield kicks and deals. He swings it and pops it up to the left side of the infield. Third baseman has it for out number one to start off the top of the first. So Noah Hall's now on the bump for the South Carolina Gamecocks, coming into this his fourth start of the year with an 0-3 record and 8.55 ERA with 20 innings pitched. With a WHIP of 2.10 with 23 strikeouts to 11 walks. Toss up between 90 to 94 on a two-seamer and a cutter. And the pitch hits the outside corner for strike one from Noah Hall. So 0-1 to Davis Diaz. And the 0-1 pitch. Swings and fouls it back from Diaz to fall back. No balls and two strikes. And the 0-2 pitch, and takes it for strike three. That is two outs in the top of the first for Noah Hall. And the first pitch, just Jones swings and fouls it back for strike one. So Spencer Jones now down the hole, no balls and one strike. And the pitch from Noah Hall kicks and deals, misses inside for ball one. So Spencer Jones is standing at 6'7". This kid's power is impressive to watch. All right, so the count is now 1 ball and 1 strike on Spencer Jones. Hall, he kicks and deals. Jones hits it on the ground to the right side. Dive and stop, and just got the out at first base, and that is out number 3 for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So to the bottom half of the first we go. So Noah Hall retires to the Vanderbilt Commodores 1-2-3. You know, so far, not a good start for Noah Hall in the South Carolina Gamecocks. All right. So we got Braylon Wimmer leading off for South Carolina, batting second. Kevin Madden, Brand Belk batting third. Angelo Eister batting fourth. Michael Braswell batting fifth. Carson Horrung batting sixth. Colin Burgess batting seventh. Josiah Seitler batting eighth. And then Matt Hogan is batting ninth. So the Gamecocks this season started 7-1. Obviously, they started hot. But since then, I mean, they've been they're 3-9 in the last 12 games since then. And he got so Chris McElvain is now on the mound for the Vanderbilt Commodore. So for those who did not see, they actually pitched pretty well against their game in Hawaii when I first called the Vanderbilt Commodores. So this is his sixth start of the year. And the pitch from McElvain, and that swung a foul back from strike one. So Wheeler down in the hole 0-1 and the pitch. Swings and balls and two strikes. And the pitch. That swung and hit on the ground to short. And a nice dig out of first. And that is out number one to start the bottom half of the first. So Chris McElvain, his last two seasons, obviously this year his ERA dropped from 4.34 in 2020, and 45 and 2/3 innings pitched. Yeah, so 5 starts this year, 25 and a third innings pitched, a 2.49 ERA, and a WHIP under 1. So that's some good stuff. And the pitch misses outside for ball one from Chris McElvain. And the pitch from McElvain misses outs and check swing and misses outside for ball two. So McElvain's kind of behind in the count, no balls or 2 balls and no strikes. And here comes the 2-0 pitch from McElvain. Swings and misses for strike one. I appreciate it, Jay Taco. I appreciate it, my guy. Definitely share this out too. I would greatly appreciate that. And the 2-1 pitch from McElvain kicks and deals, and that swung popped up to shallow second base, and second baseman has her for out number 2. So it's two men gone, and with 7 pitches thrown by Chris McElvain. So we're Vanderbilt pitching this year. They're third in Division One with a team ERA of 2.11, a WHIP under one, which is second in Division One baseball. And a bunt attempt misses for strike one. So no balls and one strike from Chris McElvain on Brant Belk, who's hailing from Houston, Texas, a 6'5" junior, and the 0-1 pitch hits the outside corner for strike two. So no balls and two strikes from Chris McElvain. So Brant this year has a 934 OPS, a 319 batting average, 3 home runs, and 13 RBI. So the kid's got some power. And the 0-2 pitch swings and hits it right back up the middle for a base hit to start off South Carolina's first hit for South Carolina. So we got one man on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. So look at McElvain's going to looking at the new electronic wristband, which is a new thing in college baseball for pitch sequencing. I think a lot of teams are using some form of electronic communication in college baseball this year, so which is a new thing. So McElvain, he gets set. Yeah, what up, Dante? And delivers the first pitch and misses way outside for ball one. So Andrew Iser is now coming up at the plate right now. And here goes the 1-0 pitch from McElvain. Swings and misses for strike two with a nice slider down in the dirt. So the team ranks this year for Andrew Iser at first in batting average, second in hits with 26, second in doubles with 4, second in home run, tied for second with 3 home runs. And a throw over to keep the runner back close to first from McElvain. Yeah, for those of you coming in, definitely smash the like button. Definitely share the stream out too if you like some college baseball content. But yeah. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And McElvain throws over again to keep the runner close at first. And the 1-1 pitch from McElvain, it misses upstairs for ball two. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Andrew Ister. So McElvain gets set and delivers the 2-1 pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike two. So McElvain throws over to keep the runner close at first again. So we got 1 man on, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a count on Andrew Ister. And the 2-2 pitch misses outside, and the base runner gets thrown out by Dominic Keegan. So Carter Young with a nice tag to get the runner out at second base, try to steal second base. So to the bottom, top second we go. So Carter Young made with a nice tag to end the second, the top of the first for the Vanderbilt Commodores. And we're going to a small, quick commercial break. But yeah, appreciate it for those who are stopping by for some college baseball action. If you guys are new, definitely smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. You guys are new to the channel. We are on the road to 400 subscribers. We are technically we. Give me 1 second, guys. We're 16 subscribers away from 400. So definitely, we want to be part of that journey. Make sure you smash that like. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Make sure you have that notification bell turned on, because I got some good content coming out. Some new series that I'm finally going to now coming out. I have my Sixers Talk podcast, which that's already been that's kind of a new series that second ever episode's coming out. Also debuting my Eagles Talk podcast as well to talk all things Philadelphia Eagles, news related signings, whatever the case may be. Do like a mock draft here or two on with that show as well. But yeah, obviously, for those who kind of don't know about me, that Clemson is pretty much my primary college baseball team, but Vanderbilt is kind of my secondary because I like some of the product that they're putting out, especially some of the prospects that I'm really keeping a close eye on. Somebody like a Spencer Jones, I've seen that. In other words, basically another Aaron Judge kind of type, sitting at 6'7" with tremendous power. Does have a tendency to strike out. Does have a tendency to strike out, which is a bit of a concern. But I think he's good. I think he's going to clean that up. But yeah, huge shout out to the five viewers watching the stream right now. Appreciate you guys coming through. So Hall, he kicks and deals the first pitch to start the top of the second, and that's in there for a called strike. So Dominic Keegan coming leading off for the Vanderbilt Commodores. And the pitch from Noah Hall kicks, and Keegan swings it and pops it up, stays in the infield. Third baseman has it for out number one. Dominic Keegan has been retired for out number one to start the top of the second inning for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hey, huge shout out to the five viewers, though. 4 coming from YouTube. Appreciate you guys coming through. And then the first pitch from Hall, kicks and deals, and that hits the outside corner for a called strike. And here comes the 0-1 pitch from Hall. Misses upstairs for ball one. Counts now 1 ball, 1 strike. So far, there's 11 pitches through, basically one and the third innings pitched for Noah Hall. I mean, so far. And then 1-1 pitch. Swings and misses for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes from Noah Hall. So Troy Laneve's now coming down to the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Misses just a bit low for ball 2. And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Noah, and swings and pops it up. Shortstop has it right underneath the shell, and the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch for out number 2 to retire Troy Laneve. So now 2 outs here in the top of the second, with Noah Hall just kind of cruising through, trying to work his second 1-2-3 inning of the game. And the first pitch hits the lower half of the zone for strike 1 on Jack Bolger. So this season for Noah Hall, who hails from Charlotte, and the pitch, and try to check his swing. Did he go? He did go around. He did not hold up his swing, so that account. He falls back now to no balls and 2 strikes from Noah Hall, who went 3 in the third against Clemson, gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 2, and struck out 3. And Noah Hall delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses for strike 3. So that's 6 up, 6 down for Noah Hall. and 2 innings of work. So time for the South Carolina Gamecocks for their bottom half of the second. Hey, huge shout out to 3 viewers watching the stream right now. Make sure you leave a like on the stream, share the stream, and definitely hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, still in the short commercial break as it seems. Let me just change the overlay a little bit. Let's just go with this one right now. Yeah. So they're showing the they're kind of showing the South Carolina's schedule. Obviously got swept by Tennessee, got swept by Clemson. They have a 3-game series against Vanderbilt this week. But yeah, so hopefully, and McElvain clips the inside corner for strike 1. And that Andrew Iser drives it to right, and the out right fielder makes the catch for out number 1. So Michael Briswell now coming up for the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the first pitch from McElvain swings and fouls it back for strike 1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch from McElvain. Kicks and deals, fouls it back for strike 2. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. And the 1-2 pitch. Swings and chops it on the ground, and the shortstop throws it. And couldn't make, and should have just held the baseball. So that's an infield single for Michael Braswell for second hit for South Carolina. So another showing of the March Madness bracket between especially on the women's side, Ohio State going at Texas, and you got the South Carolina the Gamecocks on the women's side taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the pitch. And that's over for a called strike. And the 0-1 pitch misses way outside for ball 1. And that swung on a miss, strike two. And it counts now 1 ball and 2 strikes from Chris McElvain. And the 1-2 pitch misses just a bit inside for ball two. And a throw over to keep Braswell close at first. Yo, what's good? What's good? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And the 2-2 pitch misses way upstairs for ball three. What is good, my guy? I appreciate it for new faces coming through live on the stream. I appreciate it. And the 3-2 pitch. And strike three called, and that's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. So and that's the end of the bottom half of the second for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So Vanderbilt got lucky on the strike him out, throw him out, double play. Oh, interesting. I appreciate having another a Georgia fan coming through. I really do appreciate that because let's be real. I really never have any big college fans coming through, unfortunately, which is a rarity on this channel. A lot of people, I do think, because well, let me rewind that. I have only one person that's a Vanderbilt guy. He's the only one that I feel like, other than obviously you coming through. I really appreciate that. Um, but yeah, just coming through on these because people are sometimes hardly really coming on my live college baseball play-by-plays. I mean, some do, some don't. Because I mean, sometimes I just do them for the fun. Because obviously, with hey, I truly appreciate it. But I just do it for the fun of it because right now, I mean, I do have other ones up, coming up. Then I got some also major league games too that I'm actually doing as well. Since obviously with the Major League Baseball season coming through, which that's going to be really fun because I've done a lot of basketball games. I've done a couple college basketball games. Um, never will do hockey because where I'm from, because obviously I love everything all Philly sports. As you can tell by what my channel name is. Absolutely, and I appreciate too. It's just like, you know, college baseball for me. I feel like it's fun in the ways that, and I love Major League Baseball, but I feel like college baseball. I like the kind of prospects there are that what could be, for the next generation of future player or good new stars. But yeah, so we're back. Yeah, like the last game I did, Pepperdine and the Bakersfield Roadrunners, man, that almost took me to 1 o'clock in the morning. Because Bakersfield really put up a fight against Pepperdine. But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Cameron. I really do. So we got Hall. He delivers the first pitch, and that misses down to the zone for ball one. Yeah, Pepperdine managed to hang on to a win, a 10-9 victory over the Bakersfield Roadrunners. Because actually, that's up on the channel as well. Because there are some areas that I almost fell asleep because, yeah, well, technically almost 1 a.m. I think it was like 4 minutes before 1 a.m. So that pitch misses inside. Yeah, because it was a West Coast game. So by the time they got done, it was a little bit after 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Because here I live on the East Coast, and I think you could probably attest to too. Because we on the same time zone a little bit. But yeah, so the count's 2 balls and no strikes, and Hull he delivers the first pitch. And that's swung going to miss strike one. Well, yeah, and Cameron, if you want to, definitely share my channel out too, because I'll start because I have like I said it before, before we get finish my thought. I do have a couple podcast series coming out. I was just at my sports talk one, and the pitch, and that swung up and popping. popped it into foul territory, and that is out of play. So that counts now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, 50 subs till the 400 mark because that's the next milestone, and that pitch is fouled back to keep the count still at 2-2. Absolutely, because I'm trying. Look, I'm grinding. I'm trying to grind as much as I can, especially with the limited time that I have. Especially being a full time college student, working a part time job. But hell, um, absolutely, that's true. Hey, huge shout out to the 2 viewers though. I appreciate it. I do also do occasional live gaming streams as well, and that 2-2 pitch misses down the dirt for ball 3 from Noah Hall. But yeah. So 400 is the next milestone on this channel, and then let's try to go from there. Because my ultimate goal right now is to try to get this channel monetized as much as I possibly can. Ooh. I'm going to have to check my schedule, but I will try to do some Phillies and Braves games this year. But Noah Hall walks the batter. I will try to do some Braves game. I will try to do some Phillies when the Phillies take on the Braves this year. I will definitely do that. Um, because obviously, a lot of for New Georgia for Georgia. Okay, so that's pretty interesting because I've never. Because I think you're the very first Georgia fan that I've come across my channel before. But yeah, now Tate Colwick now coming up for the Vanderbilt Commodores with the 1 man on. No, actually, it's the Phillies and the Oakland A's on opening day, actually. And Colwick swings and misses for strike 1 because we play because each and every year we play like many different because we were supposed to play the Astros on the opening day, but that obviously kind of got delayed because with the lockout. Yeah, so we got the Oakland A's. I'll kind of go over the and here comes the 0-1 pitch. And Colwick swings and drives it to deep right center, and the center fielder has it for out number 1, makes the catch, and Young goes back to first. But like I said, I'll try to do some Phillies and Braves games if I can. But like I said, I'm also doing. What's going on, Earl? What is good? What is good? We got Parker Nolan now coming up for the first baseman for the Vanderbilt Commodores. And the first pitch to Nolan swings and fouls it off for strike 1. Let's see. Well. But yeah, huge shout out to 3 viewers watching the stream. Definitely smash that like button. Definitely share my channel out. Definitely share this out too. I appreciate for the. Let's see. April. And the pitch. And that swung on a miss, strike 2 from Parker Nolan. So Monday. So now no balls and 2 strikes on Parker Nolan. Hall kicks and deals. Nolan swings it to deep center field, and the center fielder has it for out number 2 to the warning, almost towards the warning track. But yeah, so obviously my Phillies won't play the Braves until late May, between the 23rd to the 26th, which is the 4-game set against the Braves. So I will try to see if I can do at least 2 or maybe try to do an entire 4-game set, all at 7:20. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like I did make him one prospect video on a draft watch. Is Ben Joyce from the University of Tennessee, who I think has first round talent. Bradfield Bunta, and that's no chance. So that's the end of the top half for the Vanderbilt Commodores. South Carolina now coming up to their bottom half of the third. So right now the score is still with no runs apiece. So I will try to at least do. So I want to try this. But yeah, Cameron, I will try to at least do two out of the four Phillies and Braves series. So I will definitely do those. But yeah, I mean, you try to help, because I am doing the one against the Rockies. I'm doing the one against the Mariners, and the three out of the four games set against the Los Angeles Dodgers. So those are what I have so far when it comes to Phillies games. But don't worry, I will do the Phillies and Braves series this year. Um, that's absolutely. I will definitely do that. Alrighty. And the first pitch from McElvain is high inside for ball one. So the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike from Chris McElvain. And pitch misses for ball two. Now 2-1 from Chris McElvain. He gets set, delivers the 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses for strike two. And that hits the bottom part of the zone for strike three. And the first pitch from McElvain misses upstairs for ball one. And the pitch misses outside for ball two. On Josiah Seitler out of Gaston, South Carolina, 6'5", 234. And the pitch and misses down and in to Seitler. Counts now 3-0. And that misses, and he walks Seitler. McElvain walks Seitler. So McElvain with the runner on gets set, delivers the pitch, and that misses just a bit outside for ball one. And McElvain gets set and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Hits the inside corner for strike one. And McElvain throws over to keep Seitler close at first. And the pitch and fouls it back on a bunt attempt for strike two. And the 1-2 pitch fouls it back for strike to keep the count still at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's 2 away here in the bottom of the third for Chris McElvain. It looked like a good changeup that just got from hang on a second. And the first pitch misses outside for ball one. So Braylon Wimmer, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the 1-0 pitch. And Wimmer fouls it back for strike one. And the 1-1 pitch misses way outside for ball two. And swinging a miss, strike two from Wimmer on a good breaking ball down and outside. So McElvain gets set and gets ready to and throws over to keep Settler close at first. And McElvain delivers a 2-2 pitch, and Wimmer manages to hold up on that high fastball. Now the count now falls to 3-2. So, and the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. That is the end. So far, that is the end of the bottom of the third. Still 0-0 going to the top of the fourth. So, but still, South Carolina is still out hitting Vanderbilt by 2. So that's 4 total strikeouts for Chris McElvain in today's game. And not too bad for both sides, though, man. Still, I mean, obviously with South Carolina, obviously, with 2 hits so far. I mean, looks like Vanderbilt. Any teams like be like that. I could realize, some teams got to get something started. In other words, basically just try not to slack on, like, take easy hittable pitches, like right down the middle, so to speak, that kind of thing. Yeah, for those who are new to the channel, since we are in a small commercial break, I'll just put that as a timeout as it stands. Yeah, I think we could probably do a lot of good stuff for that too. But yeah, okay, so we're back from commercial. Even though it's a short commercial break, Vanderbilt and South Carolina still tied at zero runs apiece. With the South Carolina Gamecocks with the first team that with two hits in tonight's ball game. So so now obviously with Mark Kingston right on the headset, kind of talk about their schedule the last handful of games. So we got Davis Diaz now leading off for the Vanderbilt Commodores, and he takes the first pitch from Hall outside for a ball. So 1 ball and no strikes to Davis Diaz. And Diaz takes pitch number 2 from Hall for a ball, which that could have been could have called a strike, even though it was borderline close. So 2 balls and no strike on Davis Diaz. And Hall delivers 2-0 pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike 1 on Davis Diaz. And here comes the 2-1 pitch from Hall. Misses just a bit low for ball 3 on Davis Diaz. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. And Diaz fouls it back for strike 2. So Davis is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the 3-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 4, and Davis draws a walk. So I think that's the second walk drawn from the Vanderbilt Commodores. So that's pretty much how the two runners on for Vanderbilt were reached on the free pass. And the pitch misses downstairs for ball 1 to Spencer Jones, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the 1-0 pitch from Hall kicks and deals, and that hits the outside corner for strike 1. And Hall throws over to keep the runner close at first. Keeps Davis close at first base. And here comes the 1-1 pitch from Hall. Misses high inside to Spencer Jones for ball 2. Now showing some list of impact transfers. So Jacob Berry to LSU, Chris Lanzilli to Arkansas, and so is Michael Turner from Arkansas. Sonny DiChiara from to Auburn, and Chris. Kind of go. There's like a long list. So now count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Spencer Jones. And along with Ben Joyce, Spencer, like I said before, Spencer Jones is another guy I really hope he does have major league potential because of a guy of his size and the kind of power he possesses. And the 2-2 pitch. And that misses behind Spencer Jones, and that is a wild pitch. And Diaz moves up to second base, and the count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Spencer Jones. Hey, huge shout out to the 2 viewers watching the stream. I appreciate you guys come join me today. Make sure you leave a like on the stream, share the stream out. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that misses inside for ball 4. So that's a walk to Spencer Jones. So back-to-back walks from Noah Hall. That's so now Dominic Keegan now coming up for his second at bat. And the pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. So there's going to be a meeting on the mound between the pitcher and the catcher. So we got Dominic Keegan with count 1 ball, no strikes. And here comes the 1-0 pitch from Hall. Misses way outside for ball 2. So it looks like the pitching coach is now coming out. So right now, Noah Hall has issued 3 walks to Davis Diaz, to Spencer Jones, and to Carter Young tonight in today's ball game. And I'll talk about the Sweet 16 with the college basketball for the women's side of things on Saturday. But for those who are Braves fans or fans of other teams like college, even with college baseball teams, like the Vanderbilt Commodores, the South Carolina Gamecocks, like if you guys want me to call some of those some other teams' games, kind of let me know. Like, oh damn. So we got Troy Leneve, their left fielder now coming up, and so no bullpen action as it stands. And Hall picks up and spins and walks the runner back to second base. Try to keep him close. And the pitch. Swings and misses for strike. I'm sorry, that's Dominic Keegan. I apologize for that. I thought the guy passed it. So he's 0 for 1 tonight with a pop out. Batting 431, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs this year. And the 2-1 pitch to Keegan. Hits the outside corner for strike 2. And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Noah Hall. Misses way outside for ball 3. Counts now fronts full 3 balls, 2 strikes on Dominic Keegan. And Keegan fouls that fastball off to stay alive in the count. And the 3-2 pitch. And that hits the outside corners for strike 3. So Keegan goes down looking. And the pitch. Swings and misses for strike 1 to Troy Leneve. We got, Hall's already thrown 50 pitches this inning. Our total up to this point in this game, the count, no balls and 1 strike on Troy Leneve. And the 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses for strike 2. It looked like on a good changeup. And time has been called by the catcher. And that misses down below the zone for ball 1 to Troy Leneve. and he's 0 for 1 with I think with the pop out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Troy Neve, and here comes and Noah Holds delivers and swing and a miss, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Noah Hall after walking 2 straight hitters. So we got 2 men going. We got runner ducks on the pond for Jack Bolger, the designated hitter. And the first pitch, and he spins around and so Jack Bolger, who's the DH, 0 for 1 tonight. And the first pitch to Bolger swings and fouls it off for strike 1. Okay. So they count no balls and 1 strike on Jack Bolger. And Hall kicks and deals. Hits the outside corner for strike 2 on a changeup. So now Bolger down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Hall gets his sign. And he kicks and deals an 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 3 straight strikeouts for Noah Hall. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry about that. Kind of stream froze on me a little bit. God damn. But damn, man. Okay. Well, shit. But yeah, so they're kind of showing, 2 former aces, Kumar Rocker and Jack Leiter. But yeah. And that is our first pitch up the middle for South Carolina, who that's their 3rd hit of the ball game. Right, yeah. For those who are new coming in, definitely smash that like button, hit the subscribe when you guys are new. And the pitch from McElvain swings, and that's chopped on the ground. That's going to be an easy double play for Vanderbilt. That is 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth for the Vanderbilt Commodores. But yeah, so unfortunately, I do apologize for some of the technical difficulties because of the way that my stream kind of froze. But yeah, and the 1-0 pitch and misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike to Andrew Eister. And misses for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on Andrew Eister, the designated hitter. And the 3-1 pitch. And swings and fouls it back for strike 2. And McElvain walks him. So you got Michael Braswell. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a single. And that is over for a called strike. So 1 ball, no balls and 1 strike on Michael Braswell. And that misses just a bit inside for ball 2. Or ball 1, I should say. Almost hit him, too. And fouls it off for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Michael Braswell. And the 1-2 pitch. Swings and fouls it back just to stay alive on the count. And the pitch just a bit outside for ball 2 on Michael Braswell. And the 2-2 pitch. And Braswell hits it on the ground. A nice start. And Cole Wiggins managed to touch us the second base bag for out number 3. And that is the end of the bottom of the fourth for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Still holding on, still tied going into the top of the 5th. That is crazy how this game still just the pitching and defense is what this kind of game is kind of going on. Okay. So it looks like we're back from the commercial break. Both Noah Hall and Chris McElvain went 4 innings pitched. McElvain gave up 3 hits, 0 runs, two walks, 4 strikeouts. Noah Hall also 4 innings. No runs, no hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So Carter Young now leads it off for the Vanderbilt Commodores. And the pitch misses outside for ball 1 to Carter Young. And the 1-0 pitch misses way downstairs for ball 2. So then we got the 2-0 count on Carter Young, the shortstop for the Vanderbilt Commodores. And Noah Hall kicks and deals. Misses upstairs with a fastball for ball 3. So Carter Young now ahead in the count 3-0. For me, I would say, obviously, yeah. I would take a green light hack. Try to need to get something started because, and he walks. That's walk number 4 for Noah Hall. So Carter Young now Tate Colbuck now coming up for the Vanderbilt Commodores, and the pitch to him, and that he takes that pitch for outside for a ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Tate Colbuck, who is 0 for 1 with a flyout. So Hall gets set after getting a sign. He kicks and deals a 1-0 pitch. And Colbuck, he lines out and that is the first hit for Tate Colbuck to finally get Vanderbilt into the hit column. So we got 2 men on, nobody out here at the top of the 5th. Yeah, Vanderbilt got runners on first and second. Parker Nolan now coming out here, and he's 0 for 1 tonight. And he lays down a nice bunt. And that's a nice sacrifice bunt for Parker Nolan. And back to the top of the lineup we go. Just easy fundamental small ball. Something I like this new day and age of baseball. We won't see as much as often as we once did, say 5-10 years ago. That kind of thing. So now we got Enrique Bradfield Jr. now coming up for the Vanderbilt Commodores, and he's 0 for 2. one second, guys. Hang on a second. So we got the corners in for Enrique Bradfield Jr., who's 0 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch to Bradfield swings it and lines it to deep right left field, and that is a foul ball. And a few unsuspected fans were just having some of their ballpark food, just not was not paying attention to a foul ball coming their way. So no balls and one strikes to Enrique Bradfield Jr. And the 0-1 pitch kicks and deals, and that's chopped down up the middle. And Vanderbilt is on the board to break the scoreless tie. So Carter Young scores the very first Vanderbilt run from the nice ground out from Enrique Bradfield Jr. So we got man on third with 2 outs here on the top of the 5th. Vanderbilt up 1-0 over South Carolina. And that first pitch is in there for a called strike. And that's a nice base hit to the left side of into the outfield. That's probably going to be extra bases. So that is a 2-0 lead for the Vanderbilt Commodores. So Diaz goes into to second base standing up. So we got a man in scoring position with 2 outs, with the Vanderbilt up 2-0 over the South Carolina Gamecocks. And here's the pitch. And Spencer Jones misses for strike 1. He's going 2 for 12 in SEC play. That's tough. I mean, we'll get know the SEC is a tough conference to play in, so I mean, makes sense. And that he fouls it back for strike 2. So Noah Hall is now ahead of Spencer Jones. No balls and 2 strikes. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that hits him. A 92-mile-an-hour fastball right to the thigh. So now we got Dominic Keegan now coming out for Vanderbilt. and that's in there for a called strike. So Keegan 0 for 2 tonight. And the 0-1 pitch. And he swings it and all and off a Darren of a hole. And that's another run scored by Vanderbilt on good base running by Davis Diaz. So 3-0 Vanderbilt leads. So we got runners on the corners with 2 men gone. Jeez, you don't like seeing pitchers, especially pitchers getting with the. And I can speak from experience. I've had a couple comebackers towards me, so it's not. It's not. Let's just say it's a scary thing to really kind of think about, especially if you like get hit like the lower leg and stuff like that. Yeah, that might hurt like a bitch, but sometimes that can be sometimes a bit of a concern because you never know like if it might bother you for the rest of the game. So I can say that from experience. So you don't. I don't like seeing that, especially for pitchers trying to One second, guys. I gotta charge my phone. So we still got runners on first and second because looks like Hall still trying to see if he's because they're giving him some time to get some warm up tosses in to see if his leg is okay. Okay. So Hall has thrown 72 total pitches. Runners on the corners with 2 men gone, and the pitch swings and misses for strike 1. Alrighty. And the 0-1 pitch. And that lines it foul. So no balls and 2 strike on Troy Leneve. And fouls it back to stay alive in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And Leneve hits it to the right side, and the second baseman can't come up with it. And that is run number 4 for the Vanderbilt Commodores. So that's another RBI for an RBI for Leneve. So just Vanderbilt just keep adding the runs on with two outs here in the top of the 5th. And that pitch from Bolger swings and fouls it back for strike 1. And he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And the 1 pitch. And swing deep to shallow left field, and the left fielder has it for out number 3. Vanderbilt with a nice inning put up a 4 spot on the South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay, so far Vanderbilt put up a 4 spot. Okay. So it looks like we're back from commercial break, showing some of the. And McIlvain delivers the first pitch upstairs for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch from McIlvain hits the inside corner for strike 1. So the count's now 1 ball and 1 strike 2. Who's up right now? Wait, huge shout out to 3 viewers coming in here. And the 1-2 pitch misses downstairs in the dirt. Did he go? Did he check his swing? He held up. So Carson Hornung and he swings it and drives it to shallow left, and that's out number 1 to start off the bottom of the 5th for the South Carolina Gamecocks. But a huge shout out to the 3 people that's watching the stream. Definitely smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. We are 50 subscribers away from 400. So if you guys want to help out, click that red subscribe button down below. And make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you will not miss any content like this. And the first pitch. And that's swung on, driven to left. That popped out. Shortstop right under it and made the catch. And shortstop makes the catch. So Colin Burgess pops out to short. So that's 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Anybody's a Clemson fan, Georgia Dogs fan, You can tell by the score right here at the bottom of the screen that the Commodores put up a 4 spot in the previous half inning over the South Carolina Gamecocks. So, and the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike on Josiah Seitler. My eye itches. Fuck. And that swung on and driven to right. That is down for a base hit for Josiah Seitler. That looks like it's going to be extra bases going down to the corner. So Josiah Seitler goes into second base with a 2-out double. So Carter Holton this season is 4-0 with a 2.10 ERA. ERA with 30 innings pitched, gave up 11 hits, struck out 45, and only walked 6 this year. And that pitch is in there for just misses for ball 1. And he swings it to deep center field and right back towards the warning track. And Bradfield makes the catch for out number 3. And that is the end of the 5th inning with the top of the 6th coming up, and Vanderbilt up 4 over the South Carolina Gamecocks here tonight. Yeah, also with a short commercial break. But yeah, appreciate for those who are coming in tonight. Join me on a nice college baseball stream. And also, obviously can't wait to show you guys did some debuts, some of my new shows here on the channel. Because I've debuted my Sixers Talk show, so you're gonna see my old football one for the Eagles Talk podcast. So you will not want to miss that for Eagles fans and all together. But yeah, I mean, you guys are gonna have a lot of good stuff coming for you guys. Okay. Yeah, appreciate for those who are coming in. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Are new to the channel. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. And the pitch, and that's in there for a cold strike from Byron Hall. From Noah. So Noah Hall delivers the 0-1 pitch and fouls it back for strike 2. And Carter Young basically would walk twice with the run scored. And he couldn't hold the swing. That is strikeout number 6 for Noah Hall. So And the pitch. And that's just a bit low for ball one from Noah Hall. And that misses for ball two. So 2 balls and no strikes on Take Holwick. And here comes the pitch. Misses way outside for ball three. So Parker Knowles now comes up for Vanderbilt. So it looks like South Carolina's got some bullpen action going on. We got a left-hander warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch. And that's a line to the third, and that is a double play. That is the end of the Vanderbilt's half of the sixth. Man. So South Carolina still down 4-0 to the Vanderbilt Commodores, and a nice pick. Okay. All right, we can hope we can. This can be the only. Yeah, so far the Vanderbilt put up a 4 spot in their top of the top half of the fifth, and they're pretty much now not looking back since then. Man, South Carolina it's not the good team that it once it used to be. So you got Wimmer now leading off, and swings and misses on a pitch from McIlvain for strike one, and the count is now 1 ball and 1 strike to Braylon Wimmer, I should say. I apologize. And that's driven to the left and towards the warning track, and that's out number one. So we got Kevin Madden now coming up after Wimmer flied out to left, and he's 1 for 2 with a single. And tries to fake a bunt. And misses downstairs for ball one. It counts out even at 1 ball, 1 strike. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball two. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike two from Kevin Madden. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike three by. So that's out number two to start the bottom of the sixth. And the pitch hits the outside corner for strike one. And that's grounded right back to McIlvain, and that's the end of the bottom of the sixth. To the top seventh we go. And obviously, Vanderbilt's still up 4-0 over the South Carolina Gamecocks, and obviously now we're still on a commercial break. Now it's kind of showing like the history of the Title IX, especially with with the co-ed athletes and all that stuff. Okay. Hopefully we can. This could be like the last commercial break before we start to the top of the seventh with the Commodores still up 4-0 over the South Carolina Gamecocks. And so far, I mean, this game's pretty much going by quickly. All right, so back from commercial break. So Vanderbilt with 4 runs on 4 hits. So hits are. So we got a new pitcher coming into the bowl game for the South Carolina Gamecocks. John Gilreath coming into his 10th appearance of the game. 0-1 record with a 3.86 ERA, 11 to 2 innings pitched. Gave up 10 hits, struck out 12, and only walked total 6 batters. And the first pitch. And misses upstairs, up and in to Enrique Bradfield Jr. for ball one. So Noah Hall, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, 5 walks, and 6 Ks. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Misses downstairs for ball two. And Bradfield hits it to deep right center, and that goes down for a base hit. That might be a triple for Bradfield Jr. with the speed, and he gets there into third base easily with a sliding triple. So Bradfield leads off the top of the seventh with the leadoff triple. So we got a man on third, nobody out. And Diaz takes the first pitch from Gilreath for the called strike. So we got Diaz down, no ball, one strike, and the pitch. And swings it and chops it foul. I appreciate it, man. And Diaz fouls it off to stay alive in the count. No balls and two strikes. Appreciate it, Jay Taco. I appreciate you're still sticking with me. So Bradfield's now 1 for 4 with a triple. I appreciate it, man. And Diaz still fouls it off. I appreciate it, man. Trust me, I think there's going to be another one coming soon. And that hit Diaz. So runners on first and third with nobody out. Really, now that you're kind of talking. And that misses inside to Spencer Jones for ball one. Okay. And the 1-0 pitch. Swings and fouls it off in the dirt for strike one. Oh God, I gotta stretch my back. And the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off for strike two. And Jones lines it to shallow center for a base hit. And that is a 5-0 lead for the Vanderbilt Commodores. So we got runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top seventh. So 5-0 Vanderbilt leads. And first pitch is over for a cold strike. So Keegan is 1 for 3 with a single. And the 0-1 pitch misses way outside for ball 1 to Dominic Keegan. And the 1-1 pitch. And Keegan lines it up the middle, and that's probably going to be another run scored for. And Diaz comes around to score. Make that 6-0 Vanderbilt leads. So that's 2 runs here in the right here in the top of the 7th. Hey, come on, man. They're also talking about damn ice cream. Come on now. And the pitch. And Lenny tries, and that's a foul ball. Tries to lay down the bunt. I'm sorry, Calvin Hewitt's come on the pinch hit for Troy Lenny tonight. From Greenland, New Hampshire. And the pitch pulls back a bunt, pulls back the bunt for ball 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Gilroy kicks and deals, and Hewitt pulls back for ball 2. And the 2-1 pitch. And Hewitt pulls back again on that bunt. for ball 3. So now 3 balls and 1 strike to the pinch hitter, Calvin Hewitt. So they got Jack Bulger on deck. And the 3-1 pitch. And Hewitt swings and misses for strike 2. Counts now 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, so we have the 3-2 pitch. Misses for ball 4, and the bases will be loaded for Vanderbilt. So we got more bullpen action going on for South Carolina. Now Jack Bulger now coming up, and the pitch. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. So Bulger is now 0 for 3. And the pitch. Misses for, up and away for ball 1. And so Gilreath gets the sign he wants, delivers the 1-1 pitch. And Bulger swings and fouls it back for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Gilreath to be ahead of the count of Jack Bulger. And the pitch misses downstairs for ball 2. So we got count as 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Gilreath kicks and delivers. And Bulger fights it all to stay alive in the count. And that goes into the South Carolina dugout. So Bolger with the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And Bolger lines it over the shortstop's head, and that's going to bring another run. So RBI single for Jack Bolger. Make that 7-0 for Vanderbilt. So we got Carter Young now coming up with the bases loaded with nobody out. And the first pitch to Young is a bit outside for ball 1. So first 4 innings, 0 for 12 for 0 runs. But since then, 8 for 12, 8 for 12 for 7 runs. Good Lord. So 1 ball, no strikes on Carter, the shortstop Carter Young. And the 1-0 pitch is way inside for ball 2. And Gilbert delivers a 2-0 pitch. And Carter Young skies it to shallow right. Second baseman right under it. And second base and the right fielder almost collides. And a run comes in to score on that little play right there. So that's 8-0 Vanderbilt. Yeah, infield fly rule has been called. So we got runners on first and third, 1 out. And we got Tate Colwick and takes the first pitch downstairs for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch comes and kicks and deals. That's way inside for ball 2. Looked like it almost hit Tate Colwick. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. And Colwick lines it to center, and that's going to be another run scored. So 9-0 Vanderbilt's lead still increases their lead. So apparently Vanderbilt's getting a new logo. Wow, that's interesting. And the pitch, and that's up on the outside corner for a strike to Parker Nolan. And the 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses for strike two. And the 0-2 pitch misses downstairs for ball one. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Parker Nolan. And the 1-2 pitch. And he swings and misses for strike three, and that's out number two here in the top of the seventh, with Vanderbilt still up 9-0 here tonight. Wait, huge shout out to the 3 viewers watching the stream. Two come from my Twitch channel. I appreciate you guys for coming where you may be coming from. We are coming to you live from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and my Twitter account. All my social media is linked down below in the description. Go check those out, along with the Spotlight Sports Network as well. Huge shout out to those guys. Well, that's kind of get out of the way. And the 1 pitch, and Bradfield Jr. hits right up the middle, and that's going to be out number 3. Shortstop takes it to the bag himself, and that is the end of Vanderbilt's top half of the seventh. Time for the bottom half of the seventh after a commercial break. And the first pitch from McElvain misses upstairs for ball one to start the bottom half of the seventh, with South Carolina down 9-0. And that's a nice grab by the second baseman for out number 1. So Tate Colbert comes up with a nice jumping grab for the first out. So the counts 0-2 to Michael Braswell. So the counts even 2 balls and 2 strikes to Michael Braswell. Holy Christ. And then Braswell hits it to shallow to deep left. Bradfield has it for out number 2. So we got Carson Hornon coming up. And he swings and misses for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. And that's a liner to right up the middle. So we got runners on first with 2 men going here in the bottom of the 7th. So we got Colin Burgess now coming up for the Vanderbilt or for the South Carolina Gamecocks. I apologize. Also, LaCroix now comes in. It looks like a pinch hitter, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. So no balls and 1 strike to LaCroix. So 1 ball and 1 strike to LaCroix. So you got 1 ball, 1 strike. McIlvain gets set, kicks and deals a 1-1 pitch. LaCroix and Colwick makes the catch for out number 3. And that is end of to the top of the 8th we go. So Vanderbilt still up 9-0 over the South Carolina Gamecocks. And so far, man, Vanderbilt looks like they're just trying to pretty much running away with this game at this moment. But yeah, so I mean, hey, he still has huge shout out to the 2 viewers, one from YouTube, one from my Twitch channel. I appreciate you guys coming through on that, especially the fact we have double-digit followers on Twitch. I appreciate you guys kind of really going to really help us with that. It really just help build that being a small creator here on YouTube and on Twitch too. I appreciate you guys coming through for that. But yeah. But yeah, you'll see me again doing probably later tonight doing some another gaming stream, so you guys don't want to miss out on that. And we're back from that smart commercial break. So Parker Coyne has now come on to pitch for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hey, cheers, Steve. Appreciate you coming by. And here comes the pitch to Diaz and takes it for a first pitch strike. So Diaz, here comes a 0-1 pitch, takes the pitch way outside for ball one. And the pitch, saying Diaz fouls it off to the right for strike two. And the 1-2 pitch. Diaz chops it. The third baseman makes the grab, and that is a nice play to retire Diaz for the first out to start the top of the eighth inning. So we got Javier Baz now coming up. Now coming on to be as a pinch hitter for Vanderbilt. And the first pitch he takes is called for is a ball. And he swings and fouls it off for strike one. And the 1-1 pitch takes a first that pitch for a called strike. So 1-2 on Javier Vaz. And out number two. And that pitch is over for a called strike. And that pitch misses inside for ball one. And he chops it foul for strike two. So Dominic Keegan now down the hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch to Keegan. Misses outside for ball two. And the 3-2 pitch. And misses up and in. And showing for the women's college basketball. So NC State and Notre Dame for we got Hewitt now coming up. No ball, one strike, and he takes the first pitch. That pitch down the dirt. And Hewitt takes that pitch for a call ball. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. He kicks and deals and misses upstairs for ball 3. So now Hewitt's now ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike, and he kicks and deals a 3-1 pitch, and that hits the outside corner for strike 2 for Calvin Hewitt. And the 3-2 pitch, and holds that pitch. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's true. A lot of the South Carolina, and for me, I feel like South Carolina is not the team that it used to be from what I remember in years past. I remember days like when Jackie Bradley Jr. was part of that Carolina team back then. Some of these former major leaguers who played for the South Carolina Gamecocks. I remember those years, but it's just like this year, man. They're decent, but they're not super bad to some extent. That's kind of how I see it. But now Gavin Costas is now coming to pinch hit for the Vanderbilt Commodores. So we got 2 men on with 2 out here in the top of the 8th, and the first pitch to Costas is way inside for ball 1. And here comes a 1-0 pitch to Casas, and he takes that for a called ball 2. And someone actually literally brought a rooster to the game. That's the first time that I've seen anybody do that, especially for a South Carolina game. But that's here nor there. The 2-0 pitch that is low for ball 3. And the 3-0 pitch just a bit in for ball 4. That was way too close to take. So that bases loaded with 2 men going here in the top of the 8th. So Carter Young now coming up for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Okay. Yeah, so kind of breaking down his status as a prospect going into the 2022 MLB draft. So that's going to be very interesting. Some of these prospects that I mean, Card Young's is one of them to a certain extent. Obviously, he takes the first pitch from Coin for a called ball. There's another guy by the name of Ben Joyce from the University of Tennessee. He's another guy that I think scouts should take a look at. And I did kind of break down like there are times like obviously him coming off of Tommy John last year, that might be a bit of a concern. But that's is ball two to Carter Young. And the 2-0 pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. And the 2-1 pitch misses downstairs for ball three. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Carter Young. And the 3-1 pitch. And that's taking it for a called strike. So count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Carter, shortstop Carter Young. Yeah. And the 3-2 pitch from Coin misses upstairs, ball 4, and that is run number 10. That is now coming in on via a walk. 10-0 Gamecocks still trail at the top of the 8th. Great. Huge shout out to the 3 viewers coming in. You guys come tuning in right here at the top, right here in the 8th inning between the Vanderbilt Commodores and the South Carolina Gamecocks NCAA baseball game. So as you can tell by the scoreboard on the screen, this Vanderbilt is just pretty much just laying it in for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So we got Tate Colwick up with bases loaded, 2-man on, and the pitch. He swings and drives it to left field, and the left fielder has it for out number 3. So that is the end of the top half of the 8th with the Vanderbilt Commodores. And now, who knows what the South Carolina Gamecocks are going to do, especially now it's now 10-0. I mean, so far, just Carolina. I don't know what's going on with the South Carolina tonight. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the pitching has been pretty decent tonight. Let's kind of go over some of the lines for the. Because obviously Noah Hill actually was pretty decent tonight. Let me get a little check here. Only went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, gave up 3 earned runs. Walked 5, struck out 6. John Gilreath comes in, pitches a full inning, gives up 5 hits, 5 runs, walked 1, and has 1 strikeout. And then Parker Coyne, who comes in, gives up no hits, no runs, no runs, 3 walks, and struck and didn't have a single strikeout. So far combined for the pitching staff, so far the South Carolina has 3 pitchers right now pitched 7 and 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs, walked 9, struck out 7. So it's just a high walk count, but just I think for Noah Hall and Parker Coyne kind of had a rough night, especially with their pitches. So it looks like a new pitcher has come on for the Vanderbilt Commodores, and that first pitch is swung and a miss for a strike 1. So Jack Mahoney, number 30, comes in to pitch out of the bullpen for Vanderbilt, and now he's in the head of the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch. And that is a strike 3 called. That's like 3 straight fastballs that I think Berkowitz took. Oh yeah, that Mahoney just took right down the middle. Like I don't know if he was looking for breaking ball. I don't know what it was, but Berkowitz threw 3 straight fastballs right down the middle to Mahoney. So now Matt Hogan is now coming up. So apparently we got another pinch hitter coming up. And that first pitch is fouled back for strike 1. So Evan Stones now has come on to pinch hit for Noah or for for Matt Hogan. And he couldn't hold up on the swing. That's strike 2 from Berkowitz. So Evan Stone out of Irmo, South Carolina. And here comes the 0-2 pitch from Berkowitz. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts from Nelson Berkowitz. And the pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. So we got Braylon Wimmer. Back to the top of the order we go for the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the 1-0 pitch. Wimmer drives it to deep left field, and the right outfielder can't make the catch. That's bounced off the wall. And Braylon Wimmer starts the bottom of the 8th off with the lead up with a screaming 2-out double. So we got Kevin Madden now coming up for South Carolina. So the first pitch to Madden is fouls it back for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch misses inside for ball 1. And that hits the outside part of the plate for strike 2. And the 1-1 pitch And that's swung onto the ground, and that's chopped to the second base, and that is the end of the bottom half of the eighth. To top of the ninth, we go to the final inning. We go of this pretty much Vanderbilt dominating the South Carolina Gamecocks, 10-0. Okay, so we got one more inning. So we got to get through Vanderbilt's top half, and then we got to get, and that'll be it for the. So here we go. So Vanderbilt put a 4 spot in the fifth, a 5 spot in the seventh, and 1 in the eighth for their 10 runs on 9 hits, compared to the no runs on 6 hits for. So Jalen Vasquez has now come on to pitch for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So we got Parker Nolan, the first pitch from Vasquez. He kicks and deals. And off the glove of, and that's the first out to start the top of the ninth. So Enrique Bradfield Jr. comes up, and the pitch from Vasquez hits the outside corner for strike 1 to Bradfield. And he is 1 for 5 tonight with the triple and an RBI ground out. And the 0-1 pitch. And couldn't hold up. So that's strike 2 from Jalen Vasquez. And the 0-2 pitch. And a hard shot, hard ground out. That's out number 2. So we got June and the pitch. And he swings it, drives it to right. The right fielder has it towards the warning track, and that is out number 3. Vasquez comes in from the bullpen and pitches a 1-2-3 top of the ninth inning. Final chance for the South Carolina Gamecocks, because they just been. Okay. Okay. So we got another new pitcher on. Donnie Evans now comes on to pitch for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Right now, coming into this game, only pitched total 2 innings and with 1 strikeout, no walk. So very small sample size, obviously in his 4th appearance of the ball game, or for this year, I should say. We got a pinch hitter coming up for South Carolina, Connor Chino from Chino, whatever. But from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, 6'1" sophomore, in the first pitch, he swings and misses for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. So Cino with the count even on him at 1-1 strike. And here comes the pitch from Evans. And that is in there for a called strike, for strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch misses way outside for ball 3. And the 2-2 pitch. And there it is, strike 3 called on the breaking ball that locked up Cino. So for 1 away here at the bottom of the 9th for the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the first pitch, and that swung on and Colwick and makes a good play to first, and that is out number 2. And here comes the first pitch. And hits the outside corner with a nice breaking ball for strike 1. And that is a called strike on back-to-back breaking balls. So Elijah Lambros now comes up to be a pinch hitter for South Carolina, down to their final strike and just below the zone for ball 1. So the count still stays ahead in the favor of Donnie Evans at 1-2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called, and that will do it. Vanderbilt wins a 10-0 shutout over the South Carolina Gamecocks. So far, I think Vanderbilt did a pretty good job. Obviously it was before both teams started slowed out for the first 4 innings of the game, and then obviously Vanderbilt since then broke out, put up a 4 spot in the 5th, a 5 spot in the 7th, and also 1 in the 8th. Obviously for their 10 runs, but for those who are new, I appreciate for those who actually stopped by, and there's some new faces coming in here, some familiar faces. Huge shout out to everybody. I do apologize, earlier for technical issues. So, but with that being said, if you guys like what you saw, make sure you leave a like on the stream. Definitely share this out, and definitely share my channel out. We're on the road to 400. We are 15 or 14 away, I should say, from 1400. So make sure you had to smash that notification, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you had that notification bell turned on. So with that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.